Truyền hình Việt Nam vùng Hoa Thịnh Đốn, chúng tôi xin trân trọng kính chào quý khán thính giả. Kính thưa quý vị, và cũng là một điều rất là vui khi được tái ngộ cùng quý vị sau một thời gian rất là dài vì dịch bệnh, chúng tôi không có hoạt động nhiều. Thưa quý vị, hôm nay chúng tôi có mặt ở tại Tyson Plaza để gửi đến quý vị phóng sự về chương trình Vietfest của năm 2022. Thưa quý vị, chương trình này, buổi hội chợ này được tổ chức 2 ngày, ngày thứ Bảy 20 và ngày Chủ nhật 21 tây tháng 8. Ngoài những cái tiết mục mà quý vị sẽ được chứng kiến ở trên những cái thước phim mà chúng tôi thu nhận được, thì có những cái sinh hoạt ở chung quanh, có rất là nhiều gian hàng bán thức ăn, cũng có những cái dịch vụ họ đến đây để quảng cáo cho những cái công việc của họ. Và thưa quý vị, đặc biệt là có những sự đóng góp của giới trẻ, của Novel DC và những bạn trẻ khác, cũng như có những em thiếu nhi, cũng như là những cái liên đoàn võ thuật. Thưa quý vị, chương trình thì cũng giống như mọi năm nhưng mà có chút thay đổi, bởi vì đương nhiên là trong cái bắt đầu của cái chương trình là có cái lễ chào quốc kỳ Việt Mỹ, và sau đó thì là tiếp theo là những cái chương trình, những tiết mục rất là hấp dẫn về văn hóa, về trình diễn áo dài, về thi, ăn, những người nào ăn được nhiều, mà đặc biệt là trời nóng như thế này, ăn phở thì là cả một cái công trình. Thưa quý vị, và tiếp theo đó thì có những cái thi hoa hậu, thi trình diễn áo dài, rất là nhiều tiết mục ở trong cái chương trình hôm nay. Mặc dù trời rất là nóng vô cùng, nhưng mà chúng tôi thấy có rất đông đồng hương cũng như tất cả những cái sắc dân khác họ đến để tham dự. Mời quý vị theo dõi những hình ảnh chúng tôi ghi nhận được trong ngày hôm nay và ngày mai. Kính thưa quý khán thính giả, trong buổi hội chợ Vietfest hôm nay, năm nay, thì thưa quý vị, cũng như quý vị đã biết, có một khuôn mặt rất là quen thuộc chúng ta thường thấy trong mỗi một sinh hoạt cộng đồng, đó là bà Kinky. Bà đã làm việc từ khi chúng tôi gặp bà cho tới bây giờ là đã 9 năm, lúc mà mới đầu run for cái địa vị mà ở trong Fairfax County là Chief of Police. Thưa quý vị, và hôm nay mời quý vị nghe một vài phút nói chuyện với bà. Chúng tôi rất là vui gặp lại, hầu như là hơn 2 năm mới có dịp gặp lại. Hi, hello.
Hello, Kính chào quý vị.
Kính chào quý vị. That's Vietnamese, very good.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm so happy to see you again after a long time. And because what? Because the pandemic. Yeah, pandemic. So how you doing? First, I asked because it had been 9 years since we first met.
It's been 9 years, and it all started at a picnic, a wonderful picnic where I brought a bubble tea machine, and that's kind of when I, felt like I was part of the Vietnamese family. But it is so good to be back after the pandemic, to be back to be with our friends, our family, to meet new people, to be at this Vietfest, and to just enjoy one another.
Bobby, last year he tried to make it, but he couldn't.
Yes.
So I'm happy that we have this year. And tell me how you feel. You're always Vietnamese family. You are. And tell me what you think about.
To be accepted, to be part of something, to be able to learn about the culture, to learn about, the food, the entertainment, just the diversity of one another, and it also helps to understand each other. And just to learn new things and to bring people back to where we need to be is really, really a blessing.
Well, about Vietfest, you already expressed what you think. And now about you, it's been your work, and then how have you been since after more than 2 years?
Right. So with the pandemic, my staff and we still went to work. We didn't stay home, but we had to take great precaution to ensure that, COVID did not enter our facilities to stop the spread. But we also have made so many changes. We have these programs that are designed to help folks that truly are in need, whether it is, substance use disorder, whether it is mental illness, whether it is homelessness. We're doing everything we can to make the world a better place.
And how about yourself and family?
I'm sorry, how much?
How about yourself and family? Feeling that?
My family is doing very well. I have a granddaughter actually, and thank you so much. And we're doing well. Considering everything that's gone on, there's nothing that we have to complain about. But again, to be able to help others is in my wheelhouse, and that's what I really enjoy doing.
Anything news for the future?
The future, well, we're hiring. We're hiring, and hope to be able to get more folks interested in our profession. We are one of the most diverse public safety agencies, but we still can do better. So anybody that's interested, please apply, and we're happy to meet with you and talk with you and get you on board to become part of our Sheriff's Office family.
Oh, that's good. That's on the news. Good news.
Good news.
Yeah, good news. Thank you very much for sharing with us all those.
Thank you so much. It's
And
been.
hope we'll see you again soon.
You will.
I hope we have another activity coming. I hope so.
Sure. Us too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Come and get it, $15, $14.99.
Trân trọng kính chào quý vị quan khách, quý đồng hương, quý thân hữu, quý vị đại diện cơ quan truyền thông báo chí. Chào các em và các cháu. Để khai mạc Vietfest năm 2022, chúng tôi xin trân trọng kính mời quý vị cùng đứng lên, hướng về quốc kỳ Hoa Kỳ Việt Nam Cộng Hòa để cử hành nghi thức khai mạc theo truyền thống của người Việt quốc gia hải ngoại. Lễ chào quốc kỳ bắt đầu. Quốc ca Hiệp Trung Quốc Hoa Kỳ.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Quốc ca Việt Nam Cộng Hòa, kính mời quý đồng hương cùng hát.
Người công dân ơi, quốc gia đến ngày giải phóng, để làm người đi thì riêng thanh sĩ than sống, vì tương lai quốc dân cùng sông pha khói tên, làm sao cho núi sông từ nay luôn vững bền, dù cho thế phơi trên cung giáo. Thù nước lấy máu đào đơn báo, nổi sóng nước biên phải gần giải nguy, như công dân luôn vững bền tâm trí.
Sau đây là phút mặc niệm để tri ân bậc tiền nhân, anh hùng nữ kiệt đã có công dựng nước, ngăn chống giặc ngoại xâm. Phút mặc niệm để cùng tưởng nhớ đồng bào chiến sĩ đã hy sinh trong cuộc chiến quốc cộng. Phút mặc niệm để tưởng niệm tất cả đồng bào đã hy sinh vì chánh nghĩa quốc gia trên bước đường tìm tự do. Tất cả quý bậc tiền bối đã ngã gục trong ngục tù cộng sản. Phút mặc niệm bắt đầu. Phút mặc niệm chấm dứt, nghi thức khai mạc hoàn tất. Toán quốc kỳ rời vị trí hành lễ.
My name is Bobby Lee. I am the co-president of Noval DC, and I would like to welcome you all to VitFest 9. It's a perfect day to have a festival. What do you guys think? You know, we've been away for a couple years due to the pandemic, and you know, a lot of things have changed, but we are grateful to be able to come back this year to host our event again this year. You know, it's one of the hardest years to do VitFest because even though we think that we're back to normal, but you know, all the prices go up. It's hard to find people. I just hope that we will get past this soon so that we can actually get back to normal. So you know, VitFest, we started this out over 9 years ago, and this is about community. This is the Vietnamese American community here in the state of Virginia in the U.S. Every year we do this festival because this is our heritage, this is our culture, food, and you know, it's about community, about bringing people together, not just about Vietnamese, but everybody else. And what other perfect venue than to have it here at Tyson's Corner Mall, the Plaza. Give Tyson's a hand, please. Thank you. You know, I've had a lot of different options, but I say that we're gonna stay here for a long time at this location. So every year, look forward to VitFest around middle of August. We will always be here, okay? So if you need more information, it's on vitfest.com. And I just want to also let you guys know, this year we have a couple of the things that we didn't have in past years. You know, of course, we have all the performance on stage. We're going to have the celebration where we have performances from all different groups. We're going to have VitFest Got Talent. We're going to have the Ao Dai Fashion Show. We're going to have Mr. VitFest, Miss VitFest up here, a couple cultural performances. But more importantly, here we have so much good food that you guys need to try every single booth here, okay? And we will have also, after about 1 o'clock, we're gonna have the pho eating contest. Who here likes pho? All right, so you think you can eat pho the fastest? Join our pho eating contest later. After that, we have crawfish eating contest. Whoever can finish 2 pounds the quickest will win some money. So please enjoy by entering the pho eating contest or the crawfish eating contest. And lastly, we also have the banh mi eating contest. Banh mi is basically the Vietnamese submarine, and you have to eat all of that and drink a Vietnamese coffee. Okay, you gotta do all that, and then whoever finished first will get a prize. Now this year we also, I'm giving away school supplies. I have enough school supplies for probably 1,000 people. Okay, so I have two 16-foot box truck full of school supplies where we're gonna give out from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock today and tomorrow. I'll tell you what, when I go to the stores now, there's nothing left. It's like this year, a lot of the stores don't have enough school supplies, but we have it here. And you know, any kids and the teachers, you need to show your ID, and we're gonna give it to you for free. Okay. Now I have a vendor also giving out free eyebrows. Anybody need eyebrow wax? Come all the way down where next to the Maryland Life Casino. You get free eyebrows. I know that line's gonna be very long all day long. Okay. And guys are also welcome. You know, you gotta look good too. Okay.
Diversity of languages, cultures, and religious beliefs makes the Commonwealth a better place to live, work, and raise a family. Congratulations to all of those who organized this event. The First Lady and I wish participants and visitors a wonderful experience honoring your unique and vibrant culture. Your outstanding efforts to celebrate as a community strengthens the spirit of Virginia. Sincerely, Glenn Youngkin. Thank you.
And get that done, and just in case anybody's wondering, we don't store that information, so once you get that ID, you leave with it, we don't keep it. Again, it's great to be back. This festival brings together people, and the divisiveness that we've seen for the past several years, bringing people back and learning what they're about and what they do.
Can be one yourself, be an office holder, elected or otherwise. Public service is a very noble endeavor because we get to serve our community and give back. And so I want you all to be inspired by the work and the dedication of these individuals, because they're here because they care, and also to ensure that you get to see them working and being a part of the community, and you can be a part of it as well. So I encourage you all to run, not just to vote, but to run and to sign up for positions of public service, because we need you, and we need all of you to be a part of not just this community, but also our country. So thank you so much, all of you. I don't want you to have to stand here forever, but selfie time, selfie time.
Wait, Mr. Matt Martin, are you Vietnamese? Oh, are you from DC Metro? Are you? No, you need to sign up, bro. No, where is contestant? All right, vote is coming here. Contestant Pete Lee, are you here?
Don't squeeze me off here. Don't squeeze me off here.
Contestant Justin Barrow! Contestant Paul Montag! Contestant Brandon Lee! Brandon Lee, please report to the eating contest section. Brandon Lee, where are you?
The fingertips point to each other. The arms embrace the circle. The hands are as high as the eyebrows. Put hands down slowly. Embrace the wheel in front of the abdomen. The palm.
You can't get the best of me. I'ma be what I wanna be. This is deep in my heart, my heart.
Bạn hãy nói cho tôi biết rằng tên mà tôi đã mang, mình quên mà tôi ngày đêm luôn nhớ mong. Tôi mong đất nước ta có Tell me all about my color, my hair, and my little feet that have carried me every mile of the way. Want to see your house, your streets, show me all I do not know. Wooden sandbanks, floating markets, light of gold. All I know of you is all the sights of war. A film by Coppola, the helicopters roar. One day I'll touch your soil. One day I'll finally know your soul. One day I'll come to you to say hello, Vietnam. And Buddhas made of stone watch over me. My dreams, they lead me through the fields of rice. In prayer, in the light, I see my kin. Bonjour, Vietnam.
Tự do như mây vàng mình phiêu du non vàng, dẫu trần gian bao la đến đâu nơi anh khi anh qua thung lũng và bóng đêm ghi bàn chân, đời khiến anh chẳng còn nhiều luyến lưu, hẹn mong lâu mắt anh khô. Ta yêu sai hay đúng, còn thấy đó là còn thương. Khi bão qua rồi biết đâu sẽ đi tới nơi của ngày đầu hết muộn sầu. Addiction. Hey, honey, what you gotta say? All you do is fiction. I'm sorry, sister. Life is all the time. I found out that everybody knows everybody
front of you. Contestants, you have stopwatchers behind you. Stopwatchers, stay right behind your person, please, so that I know. We're missing a contestant. If I'm starting this, I have no idea who it is. Joe Cole! Joe Cole! Jeremy Luna, you're here. Nick Pham! Nick Pham! You can see, right, Tom? Justin Darrow? Here. Brandon Wood. Oh my God, you've been like long lost like forever. You just show up at the moment. Have a seat, Brandon. Can we have another bowl, please? Alyssa, one more bowl, please. One more bowl, please. Oh. Brandon, you can't just bring your other person to be here. Sorry, ma'am. I know. Sorry. I'm not going to give you a timer. But you can stand right here if you want. You can. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Listen. Count to 3. Wait. Get your fork, your spoon, your chopsticks on the table.
On the table. You cannot put. Yeah.
Wait. Put everything off. You can't. You guys all cheaters in class, I'm sure, at one point in your life. Because I know that's the case. All right. Fantastic. Stop watchers. On a count to 5. On a count to 5. Get everybody ready. Stop watchers.
contestant number 1 is going to be staying on stage to do her final question.
Yeah, her final question.
So ladies, come down.
Ladies, you can exit the stage. And Tin and Jenny. All right, everyone. Now for my favorite part of the night, the on-stage question and answer. And everyone, I'm going to need all of you all to please listen during this part. Please be quiet because we want the judges to hear the contestants' answers. So please keep your screams, yelling, cheering to minimum, and just please applause, one round of applause after the contestant is done, just so that the judges can hear the answers. So please be quiet, and just so you know, all the contestants, the other 5 contestants, are going to be in that building, and they will not be able to hear the final question.
Dạ, kính thưa quý vị, phần kế tiếp là phần Q&A. Chúng tôi xin phép quý vị giữ sự yên lặng để ban giám khảo có thể nghe rõ câu trả lời của mỗi thí sinh. Và trong phần này thì những thí sinh khác ở trong phòng kia sẽ không nghe được câu hỏi của thí sinh, cho nên thì rất là rõ ràng và fair.
All right, Deanna, how are you feeling tonight?
Very anxious, to be honest.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So Deanna, I'm going to read the question to you in English 2 times, and then Mr. Tin will translate in Vietnamese for you. How has living during a global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American? How has living during the global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American?
Cuộc sống trong đại dịch toàn cầu ảnh hưởng như thế nào đến cách em tự nhìn nhận mình là người Mỹ gốc Việt?
Thank you for the question. So, as a Vietnamese American, I feel as though the Vietnamese community in general has a hard time speaking about mental health issues. And during the pandemic, I constantly struggled with severe depression and generalized anxiety disorder. And being shut away from my friends, my family, school, jobs, opportunities, it really led me to be on a halt because I've always been the type of person to kind of just go out there and get what I want to achieve. But slowing down, it made me think and reflect a lot on who I was personally. I used to struggle a lot with my own heritage and culture, and being in a very not Vietnamese American dominant community, I never saw the types of cultures unless I was visiting my grandparents, so my aunt and I. And when the pandemic happened, I stopped being around my culture and my heritage. So I used to journal a lot and reflect on who I was as a person. I became a person who was able to understand what I felt emotionally and internally, and really reflected on what I wanted to do for the Vietnamese American community and spread that mental health issues are something that should be talked about in the Vietnamese American community. Thank you.
Thank you. Và câu trả lời của em rất là đầy đủ và dài, rất khó cho anh để dịch hết, nhưng mà anh sẽ cố gắng. Dạ, xin lỗi quý vị. Trong đại dịch này, cái sự khó khăn đó là mental health là một cái phần về sức khỏe, về cách suy nghĩ như là psychology đó. Thì trong thời gian vừa qua thì em cũng như là bị isolated và em xin lỗi, I'm sorry. The answer is so good in English that it's so hard for me to translate, and I'm sure the crowd will understand too. So I apologize. Thank you.
Cảm ơn nhiều.
Alright, now we'll wait until the next contestant comes out.
Dạ kính thưa quý vị, nhiều khi các thí sinh dùng lời rất là rõ, rất là hay trong tiếng Anh, mà khi chúng ta dịch ra vào tiếng Việt và trong giây phút rất là ngắn thì cũng hơi khó cho chúng tôi. Thì xin phép cho quý vị tha thứ nha. Dạ cảm ơn.
All right, now we have contestant number 2, Dinah Lay. Dinah, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling very nervous but excited.
Great, congrats on making it to the top 6.
Thank you so much.
So I'm going to read the final question to you 2 times in English, and then we'll translate it into Vietnamese, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How has living during the global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American? How has living during the global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American?
Cuộc sống trong đại dịch toàn cầu ảnh hưởng như thế nào đến cách em tự nhìn nhận mình là người Mỹ gốc Việt?
As a Vietnamese American in a global pandemic, of course I was inside the whole time, just not getting sick, but I did experience a lot of Vietnamese food and maybe learning with my grandma about the Vietnamese culture and all the Vietnamese food. Of course, the Vietnamese Facebook posts my grandma would give me, I'd be learning more about Vietnamese culture because I had a lot of time on my plate with the pandemic and no school. And I also want to be deeper into the culture because I'm an American, a Vietnamese American who has not lived in Vietnam, so I don't know. So to not know my language and to not be able to speak clearly or sometimes not understand other Vietnamese people is kind of hard. So getting to know my roots and understanding my culture and practicing my polite, elegant etiquette is very useful. And yeah, I feel like I just improved on my roots a lot more, and I've been learning a lot about my country.
Trong cái mùa dịch này em bị nhốt ở nhà. Vì bị nhốt ở nhà mình có cơ hội để mà tìm hiểu thêm về nguồn gốc của mình, nhất là bà ngoại, right? Your grandma or your mom?
Grandma.
Your grandma, nhất là từ bà ngoại. Thì trong cái đó em học hỏi nhiều về văn hóa của mình vì mình đã bị nhốt, nhưng mà qua đó em đã biết thêm về gốc của mình rất là nhiều.
Thank you so much, Dinah. And just so you know, whether the contestant answers in Vietnamese or English will not be deducted. It doesn't matter what language they respond in. It's according to different score components, but language is not considered into the scoring. And now we have contestant number 3, Kylie Weeks. Hi Kylie, how are you?
Hi Jenny, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Congrats on making it to the final 6. Thank you so much. So for now, the question and answer, I'm going to read the question to you in English 2 times, and then we'll translate it into Vietnamese, okay? Are you ready?
Ready.
Perfect. How has living during the global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American? How has living during the global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American?
Cuộc sống trong đại dịch toàn cầu ảnh hưởng như thế nào đến cách em tự nhìn nhận mình là người Mỹ gốc Việt?
So, growing up in Central Virginia in a predominantly white community, I usually felt pretty isolated as a Vietnamese American. So when the pandemic came and a lot of events and organizations moved online, that actually made my world a little smaller. And it enabled me to access people and opportunities that I wouldn't have necessarily have had access to before. Thank you.
Khi vào đại dịch, chúng ta chuyển qua thế giới online, tại vì đó phương tiện nhiều hơn. nhưng mà qua cái phương tiện online này thì cũng tạo cơ hội cho em connect với cộng đồng nhiều hơn.
Thank you so much, Kylie. Three more contestants to go.
Are you guys enjoying the time?
Yeah!
Oh, come on, band up, please. Are you guys enjoying?
Yeah!
That will help the contestants, feel less pressure. Thank you.
Make sure to support the vendors if you haven't already. Lots of great food and drinks, and also some vendors as well, so be sure to support their businesses. Let me welcome contestant number 4, Brittany Wynn. Hi Brittany, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, you look beautiful tonight, and congrats on making it to the final 6.
Thank you.
So I'm going to read the questions to you 2 times in English, and then we'll translate into Vietnamese, okay? Perfect. How has living during the global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American? How has living during the global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American?
Cuộc sống trong đại dịch toàn cầu ảnh hưởng như thế nào đến cách nhìn nhận của em là người Mỹ gốc Việt?
During the COVID-19 pandemic, when school was closed and many people were unavailable and afraid to work, especially those in the healthcare field, however, I did, and that moment completely changed my whole entire life. From someone who has always loved to receive to someone who is willing to share and give back, I found more fulfillment and happiness in doing so. And I believe that I could carry this aspect to be the next Miss Vietfest and represent the Vietnamese American, because I would like to share my experience and teach the younger youth about the happiness of sharing and giving and having a positive outlook, especially in the chaos of the world right now, where people have become so disconnected. There's a lack of socialization, communication, compassion, and most importantly, respect and understanding for each other. And I believe that if we can teach the younger youth about giving them receiving, then we can create a more positive and kinder world. Thank you.
Trong cái đại dịch này đã tạo cơ hội cho chúng ta để ý những người đã hy sinh, như là những bác sĩ, những cô y tá, những người paramedics, và qua đó thì em thấy là cái sự quan trọng thay vì mình nhận, mình cứ cho, đó là tốt hơn.
So if you guys had this question, would you guys know how to answer it? Yeah? No? Who here has traveled from out of the DMV to come to Vietfest? Anyone? Where are you from? Miami in the house. Wow. Anyone farther than Miami? Texas. Go Texas. Anyone else? Very cool. Thanks for coming out. Next we have contestant number 5, Lynn Toomey. Hi Lynn, how are you?
Well, thank you very much.
Congrats on making it to the top 6. For the final question, I'm going to repeat it to you in English 2 times, and then we'll translate into Vietnamese, okay? Okay. How has living during the global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American? How has living during the global global pandemic affected the way you see yourself as a Vietnamese American?
Cuộc sống trong đại dịch toàn cầu ảnh hưởng như thế nào về cách nhìn tự nhận của em là người Mỹ gốc Việt?
Thank you for your question. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, judges. I remember watching the news during the pandemic. I know it might sound controversial, but I know many people blame Asian Americans for COVID during the pandemic. And I remember it was just heartbreaking watching the news. But it made me realize that I missed my Vietnamese roots. I want to reconnect with my culture because growing up in Baltimore, Maryland, there was no Vietnamese community. And watching the news and how people perceive us as the cause for COVID, it just was really heartbreaking. So for me, during the pandemic, I would read about Vietnam, history about Vietnam, just so that I can regain my sense of identity.
Who helped started it all because they have worked hard for it and to make us, our lives, an easier life.
Hai lý lịch của mình không dễ dàng. Miley được nhận làm con nuôi từ Việt Nam trong một cộng đồng đa số là người Mỹ trắng. Something, you know, like, well, in a triangle, so you all hold hands together. There you go, there you go. All right. How are you feeling?
Excited. I'm feeling great. Wonderful.
I think they're very nervous too. Okay. So are you ready to read?
I'm ready. Are you?
I don't think so. I gotta get glasses or something. All right.
All right. So the second princess, that means our second runner-up this competition goes to contestant number 1, Deanna Morgan.
Okay, thank you. If you do that way. Two left.
All right, we're
The feelings change or still the same? Same. The next name that we announce. So if your name is not announced, that means you are the Miss Vietfest, okay? So the
first princess
is Lin to me, number 5.
final walk across the stage.
Can we invite the judges also to join us?
Judges and the Miss the 2019 World.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for everyone tonight. And thank you, judges, for such a difficult job tonight.